Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all other sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all other sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all other sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimaginable ocean of samsara sufferings and lead them to fearless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Teyata Shame Shamawati Shamita Shankru Ankre Mankre Marosite Karote Kyore Tezawati Oloyani Wishada Nimane Mana Panaye Kukre Kaka Grasi Grasini Omuki Param Muki Amuki Shamitani Sarva Graha Panda Nane Negahitwa Sarva Para Pavadina Vimuta Mara Pasha Sidapitwa Buddha Mudra Anum Gatita Sarva Mari Putarita Parishude Vigasantu Sarva Mara Kramani. I prostrate to the gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy sites of space and joy, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as the offspring. Aka Samarata Shada Rasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shada Rasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shada Rasa Marayapi. Nayata Kadikati Paragati Parasamgadi Podi Soha. Through the path of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils, such as enemies, obstacles, and hindrances, and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained by the auspiciousness of everything good. May there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aim, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions, accumulated sins within endless times, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination. And at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, while practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas also to be empty of nature. Then, through the path of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita should see in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness. Emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dhammas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There's no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There's no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas suffer 3 times by means of Prajna Paramita, fully awakened to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of Prajna Paramita, the mantra of great insights, unsurpassed mantra, unequaled mantra, the mantra that comes all suffering should be known as true. Since there is no deception, the Prajna Paramita mantra is said in this way: Tayata Om Gati Gati Kaparakati Parasam Gati Bodhi Swaha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha should train in the profound Prajna Paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from the Samadhi and praised Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family. Thus it is, O son of noble family. Thus it is. One should practice the profound Prajna Paramita just as you have taught, and all the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, that whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we shall stop here.
Okay, thank you, Anita Chen. So right now, for those of you who are online, you can get ready your mala while we wait for Rinpoche to enter the room. So once Rinpoche enters the room, you can offer him 3 prostrations.
Good evening.
Good evening, Sifu.
Good evening, Sifu.
Okay, let's offer
Good evening,
mandala
Sifu.
for the teachings. Oma Hum, Oma Hum, Oma Hum. Om Raja Grau Ahum. Here is the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Raja Lai Ahum. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Puvavidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Apara Godaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Diha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Upper Chamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents Koraba and Koraba. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vase. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection lacking in nothing, I offer to you my kind and holy roots Lama, together with you venerable lineage Lamas, and to you Lama, compassionate Lama Losang Doam Bodhichang, together with the assembly of gods. I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as pure Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects of my attachment, anger, ignorance, my body, my wealth, and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from 3 poisons. Venerable holy gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yidam Guru Rana Mandala Kapnyatayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings in my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious Bodhichittas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good morning, Rinpoche.
吉祥如意。
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Okay, evening. So, today I want to talk about something that is very important, that many people have, many of us have missed the point. So, what is it that we have missed? And so I'd like to bring it up again, and let everyone understand, and then make the firm affirmation again to recorrect ourselves. And so, what is this thing that we have all missed the point? I mean, most of us have missed the point. And so, right now, I want to highlight it. So, what is the point that most of us have missed? is that most of us are practicing the Dharma, especially when we say we are practicing the Tikchen Che Ling. What does Tikchen Che Ling means? Tikchen means Mahayana, Che means Dharma, Ling means temple. Then when it comes to that, what is the main thing of Mahayana? Today, somebody asked me this question. This question is, what are the two bodhicittas? So the two bodhicittas, in conjunction with this topic of Dharma, of Mahayana Dharma, then now the main thing right now is this: there is no Mahayana Dharma if there is no bodhicitta. Okay, this is something all of us must get it clear and get it right. There is no Mahayana Dharma if there is no bodhicitta. We can pray till the cows come home. Okay, you can pray till you can have many okay, and so everybody will be able to pray, and everybody will want to think, and everybody want to aspire and want to anything. But honestly, if you have no bodhicitta, there is no Mahayana Dharma. So what is bodhicitta? What is Tikchen Choling? Okay, Tikchen, as you can hear, it sounds like Chinese word 大乘, right? 大乘, Tibetan Tikchen. So Tibetan language also have quite many words that come from Chinese. Like for example, we all know Lama Tsongkhapa, right? Lama Tsongkhapa. So what does Zong mean? No, Zong means onion. Zong. Okay. Tsongkhapa means this man from the Onion Valley. The Lama from the Onion Valley, Lama Tsongkhapa. Okay. So this word Zong is also a Chinese word. So now we should want to truly again check our mind, check our practice. What on earth are we doing? Why do I say many of us still miss the point? And how do we know we miss the point? These are the few things we need to always double check. If we don't double check, we will very easily continue to miss the point. So what is the point now? The point now is we need to always reaffirm and to know that when we are practicing the Dharma, we are practicing the Dharma truly for the purpose of seeking or to liberate this ourselves from our own samsaric ignorance. So that we want to liberate ourselves by having to become awakened. So we are seeking awakening. This is what we are aspiring to do. In the prayer every day we do, oh, may I become a Buddha to liberate all sentient beings. But you know, it becomes so much like a recitation that it has no meaning. Okay? So in the beginning, if we have the prayer and then we say, oh, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of liberating all sentient beings. And then we recheck our own motivation during the time of the actual maybe mantra recitation in the middle of the sadhana, or maybe in the prayers, and then at the time of dedication, what is it that we are praying for? What is it that we are thinking and feeling? Okay, it has to be auspicious in the beginning, auspicious in the middle, and auspicious upon completion. And what is this auspiciousness? This auspiciousness, it really means it is auspicious if this person, such as right now we say ourselves, we can keep our promise. That promise is, I want to become a Buddha to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering, no matter what it takes. You understand? Right? The main thing right now is we want to become a Buddha to liberate all sentient beings, provided I still get what I want. That is, then there is really somehow, somewhere, something misfire. Okay? We need to really need to double check ourselves. Why I want to practice Mahayana Dharma. Mahayana Dharma, the main purpose is to want to turn our mind inside out. Okay? There is this term in a Cantonese. They mean it in a way that is as a reality. What is the reality? It says this. But to me, when I heard this, I thought, yes, it is a Cantonese what do you call? 谚语叫什么? Proverb. Cantonese proverb. Okay? This proverb says, 凡进居头都系屎. Okay? It means when you turn the stomach inside out, it's all shit. Okay? Now, precisely what I meant, it is very meaningful to my mind. Why is it meaningful to my mind is, if we turn any animal stomach, even our own stomach, inside, you turn everything, the intestines, the digestive tract, the intestines, and the stomach, then really it is all digested, chewed and digesting food, digested food from the corpse, right? And it is something that is smelly, dirty, slimy, gooey, wormy, stinky, right? Like some of us eat intestine, some of us eat animal stomach, animal innards, right? Then if we really enjoy, then you enjoy that smelly, stinky smell. Okay, but we have to do so many things to purify it. So now the term I use is to purify it so that there can be no pollution, to remove the pollution of the smell, the dirt, and this and that. Right? So now this is it, okay? In the Yamantaka Tantra, the deity is holding these intestines. It means it is of empty nature. Okay? It is empty. Illusory body is empty. The intestines, it means. Okay? And so, when we talk about this intestine, then as I said just now, I said this Cantonese proverb, when you turn the stomach and the intestines inside out, it is all shit. Okay? It really means right now is this. We all have been wanting everything what we want since beginningless lifetime. Even in Dharma. Even we demand our desires, our fetishes, our everything from Dharma. Okay? Give a very good thing. My guru, Chara Rinpoche, said, it is dangerous to make offering to these wealth deities such as Ganapati and everything. Ganesh. Everybody likes. Why? Because you pray, then wealth and the good things come easy, this and that. But he said, you really think properly, you really reflect properly, he told me. If you are a real practitioner, do you really need to make offering to a God so that continue to ask the God to protect you and bless you, to fulfill your needs? If you are a good person, and you are a person with a good heart and a good nature, and you're always helping and everything, you go out, you don't need security guard. Right? If you are somebody who is so important and we don't know what you've done, you go out, you definitely need security guard, needing guns, needing this, surrounding you and this and that. Even if you're not a politician. So, Rinpoche said, when the gods and other people praise you and sprinkle you with flowers and praise you and say nice things to you and this and that, it is like the Mara. We ourselves as practitioners should be wary that when other people praise us and this and that, it's like the devil or Mara or Satan or whoever we want to give a label or whatever, he's sprinkling flowers on us. Just like when Prince Siddhartha, Prince Gautam Siddhartha, he was under the Bodhi tree just before his enlightenment. So many beings come scatter flowers and offer praise and go and all the everything. But Prince Siddhartha saw beyond all these things. So we must understand other people want to pray, we let them pray. But we really need to know our own practice. And our own practice is not about accumulating merit, but awakening of wisdom. Not the collection of knowledge, nor the collection of merit, but the awakening of wisdom. It's like collecting money, saving money, and buy a lot of candles, but we never light them. Okay, it's like you have a whole storeroom full of candles, whole storeroom filled with oil or kerosene or paraffin or whatever they can use to make. Of course, I'm talking still in the ancient time using these lights, not talking about electricity. Okay, so if we ask ourselves right now, are we really just very focused on accumulating merit and not studying and focusing on studying the Dharma as a tool to use that to see and reflect the nature of our mind? We have to separate body, mind, and consciousness. All three separate things. Then may be more easy for you to understand. When I say separate body, means the consciousness or common word to use is your soul. The soul needs to go into a human body, and then the human body can have a human mind, isn't it? The soul can have a human mind, right? You understand? Just like the soul can go into a dog body and then have a dog mind, the soul can go into a crab body and have a crab mind, or a snake body and have a snake mind. Different body will have different mind. As a human being, we don't like to eat shit, human shit, right? But if you go into the sea, anything you dump, even shit, right, the fishes will eat it all up, isn't it? Okay, right? The fishes will eat it all up. Like I said, I have this experience when I was young. I went to my grandfather's kelong, right? So kelong is the building on stilts out in the sea. So my grandfather had one kelong. So I went to the toilet. I went to poop, and then at that time I was very young, and then it was like the situation where the toilet only has a hole, and then there's a rope and a bucket to scoop up the seawater. Then they splash the whole thing, and then there's just a hole. And then I said, oh, everything just drops into the sea. And I saw very clearly as that time I was looking down because I was scared of dropping into the hole. Actually, right, dropping through the hole through of the toilet into the sea. I saw really fish eating up the poop. And then I thought to myself, oh, whatever human body we see as waste, then it becomes really a delicacy to the lower realm beings. At that time, it left a deep imprint in my mind. So something that is a waste of something else, and then it becomes a food for others. Just like if I put my dog's poop and put into the ground and cover it with soil, I observe where the poop is. For next few days, there are lots of earthworms going there to eat. Okay, and so then it becomes again. It says, oh, where there is shit, there is life. Okay, so what are we enjoying? We are enjoying the shit of the upper realms. Okay, what the beings of the upper realms are looking at us, saying that, oh, these human beings, they like to eat dead corpses of even lower realm beings. Isn't it? It's a fact. We like to eat corpses of lower realm beings. So it comes here to observe one point. Are we here to enjoy? Just to enjoy, or is life really something more meaningful, deeper and meaningful than that? I think we all know we have so much enjoyment all throughout our life, all kinds of enjoyment, and we have to see whether are those enjoyments, if we continue to have that enjoyment, is it still enjoyable? A good example is when we get up in the morning, you have some people like to drink a cup of tea, some people like to drink a cup of coffee. But if you continue to drink 10 cups of tea and 10 cups of coffee, I think your stomach will start to feel sick. Right? We will start to feel very uncomfortable and very, very unwell. So it comes to this, that we have to bring this upon our own self now, to reflect again and again and again. What is it that we are praying for? Okay. Why most of us don't have wisdom, didn't have the wisdom, and we continue to suffer from depression. We continue to suffer from feeling lost, continue to suffer from fear, and we continue to suffer for hope. So really, if we see ourselves, we are continuously suffering from hope and fear. Isn't it true? right? Okay. So, because of hope and fear, it is so difficult for us to develop even further. Okay. Give a very good example. Okay. A very good example that we can learn from nature is this. Have you ever put a outdoor plant indoor? A potted outdoor plant indoor by the window. What happened? Okay, you will see, okay, the plant immediate manifesting hope and fear. Okay, just in 1 or 2 days, you will see the leaves starts to, the plant and the flowers, that whatever is growing new is all going towards the sun. There is hope. Where there is the other side, there is no natural sun or everything, it is having fear. It starts to drop the leaves. Do you realize that? Okay, plants. Where there is the sunlight, there the growing new leaves and looking healthy and looking nice, keep on wanting to grow towards the sun. And the other side, the leaves are not nice and it's dropping, turning yellow, or very little leaves and everything. Correct? Nature already show us, even non-sentient beings, they have no sentiment, they have no thoughts and everything, very clearly manifesting hope and fear. Okay? But if we just put the whole plant outside in the full sun, okay, then somehow it just continue to grow. Okay? Like us, we also have to be like the plant and continue to grow. Grow what? Grow greater than its old self. That is, we must continue to evolve, then we can have wisdom. Can we just have the plant put down there and every day only we ration amount of water, ration amount of light, sunlight, and then we expect the plant to continuously, miraculously give us lots of fruits? Do you feel it's possible? Do you feel it's possible? The plant need full 12 hours sun, full sun. Okay? Now, very easy. You think of a durian tree. Put the durian tree outside or something like in a greenhouse. But every day, only 2 hours bright sunlight and 1 hour of a little bit of light. Do you think the durian tree will do well? Do you think the durian tree will flower and fruit, give you good quality fruits? No. Okay. So we see ourselves now. How much time do we give ourselves to cultivate Dharma? To continue to grow greater than our old self? If we don't take this care, of course, now the other way now is somebody will say, then I don't need to work already. Okay? This again is the wrong understanding of what I'm saying. The wrong understanding is then like this, I don't need to go to work, I don't need to go to school. Every day just sit there and do recitation. Every day doing recitation means cultivating Dharma. You're wrong. Okay? We all need to know Dharma is life. And Dharma that is life is the continuously accept that life will throw lemons at us. You see, life throw lemon at us, and then we are very upset, and then we continuously wish for oranges. You understand? Because we want orange, but life give us lemons, and lots of lemons. Okay? And then we become very, very unhappy. But because we want orange and not lemon. Okay? You may think that it sounds funny, but it is not. It is a fact. Look at the fact of life, there are some people who feel that they are born in a wrong body. Some men feel they are women. Some women feel they are men. Right? Then there are cases, there are transsexuals, there are bisexuals, there are gays, there are lesbians, there are this and that. Why do people want to continue to suffer like this? Because they have so much fear. There is hope and fear, and we have to have compassion for them. And how to end this suffering, you know? Do you know how to end this suffering? When all of us can finally respect each other as a fellow human being, regardless of their sexuality. It's just like my daughter has a classmate whom her mother, the classmate's mother, doesn't allow her daughter to make friends. So this girl is Chinese, right? The other classmate is a Chinese girl. Doesn't allow her to make friends with other people who are non-Chinese and who are non-Christians. Okay? So this is unfortunate. That means that you can only choose people who are same as you, same religion or same race as you, then you can be friend. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't have to be angry with them. We just need to have even greater compassion for them because they have so much to lose and they have so much to fear. You understand now? What is it that they are suffering? They're suffering from loss and fear. Even before anything happened, they already suffer from loss and fear. Right? So, this point here, very, very clear. We need to know, we need to have the 5 wisdoms. Okay? So I will explain what are the 5 wisdoms, but I want to go back to the earlier question I said about us missing the point. So we really need to focus that we are, whatever practice we are doing now, whatever we are studying now, whatever Dharma we are listening now, the purpose is for awakening, not for to have a knowledge so to can make money, to have a good luck, to encourage people to pray and to do well in life, and then to have more of the wishes come true, right? And just to have a wishes come true and to have like to accumulate merit. The main focus for so many of us is, oh, do this so you can accumulate merit, right? Or accumulate merit so that in future you can have this. So accumulate merit so you have a good luck, or accumulate merit so you can have a good rebirth. You can, on a future life, you can enjoy this, you can enjoy that. You will look beautiful. You will go to heaven. You will this and that. And this not technically not wrong, but it is missing the point. You understand what I'm saying now? Okay, so we should really realign ourselves that we are really here to learn the Dharma and practice it ourselves, whatever we know. We don't need to know everything. This is the most important thing. My guru told me, you don't need to know everything. Right? Even if you know the 5 great treatises, the 5 great subjects, the Chinese say, 五部大论, so what? How many great geishis have become Buddhas? How many great geishis how many great geishis have become a great bodhisattvas? Okay, So how many great Kempos have become a great Bodhisattva? It's different case. But there are many, many instances where, not very educated lamas, not very educated yogis, but they sincerely practice and everything, and then the miracle happens. Why? The seed starts to germinate. Okay? And when life throws so much lemons at us, make lemonade lah. Peel the skin, put water, squeeze out the juice, add sugar, add honey, put some mint leaves inside, make lemonade lah. Right? Share whatever difficult past or difficult situations and transform it into the goodness that everybody can continuously enjoy, without feeling sick or like a 吃得很腻叫什么？ I know lah, Malay I also know, very jelak. Huh? Alamak. And type. So if somebody eats too much rich and greasy food and then starts to feel sick, what is the English word for that?
Oh, they will suffer in different ways. They'll get heartburn, indigestion, liver problem, stomach problem. I don't know the exact word.
Right.
Somebody's saying queasy. So yeah, if they eat too much for over and over again, then it's kind of like a condition. Then they really have to do a detox or cleanse or something.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't know the exact word.
Okay.
Bloated, that's one symptom.
Right.
Cholesterol goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes south. Everything goes bad.
All right. So this is what I'm saying. If we it's too much of a good thing. Too much of a good thing, and then it starts to feel sick because we didn't digest it. Okay, didn't digest it well. So I want to say is that let us always remember to realign, recheck our practice at least once a week, at least. Okay, I feel at least once a week is important because it is an honest step towards knowing ourselves. Okay, it's an honest step towards knowing ourselves. Right? So there's a question here. Seems the person who asked this question is not here. Anyway, Jia Hao, are you here? Okay, it's not here. So it says, Hi Rinpoche, I realized during meditation I will focus on swallowing saliva and being focused with it. May I know how to proceed with meditation in this scenario? While you are meditating, every single thing becomes a very big thing. How loud you feel your breathing is. How you are sitting. Suddenly you start feeling how your bones are adjusting. whether you are sitting straight and whether you are your back or and everything starts to you know float to the top, right? So the situation over here, like, you start to realize you are swallowing saliva. I feel first thing you should feel happy that you are still alive and you still can swallow saliva. And then next thing is acknowledge you are swallowing saliva. After you acknowledge it, and then you continue with your meditation. Very much of a time, many people practice meditation, something like a miracle or something like that. Oh, they can sit there and sit long time, they can do mudra, some people can start to hear things, some can see things, some can feel things and this and that. They are all illusions, just like staring at this screen that you are seeing now. They all come from the body that we have now. We need to acknowledge them and acknowledge the emotions or acknowledge the physical movements within the body. If there's pain, acknowledge it, and then after that, acknowledge it, then thank you, and then after that, then just continue. But stick to the regimen of your meditation. Let's say if you every day, so how do you meditate? In the beginning, many people say, I want to meditate for hours on end. That's crazy, How I teach you all meditation, if you remember, is you tell yourself that you want to sit down and you meditate for 1 minute. Right? Many 1 minute meditations. So you sit down, by the time you start to sit down, and then, of course you have a timer, right? It's set for 60 seconds. By the time you sit down and meditate, then you say, ding, you have to stop, You have to stop. You must have the discipline to stop. Then you start to have a little craving for meditation. You understand? So for 1 week or for 10 days, you only meditate. Your meditation session is only 60 seconds. Then, or for the next 7 days, your meditation is for 2 minutes. Right? Then it doubles. After the next 7 days, 2 minutes becomes 4 minutes. Right? And then from 4 minutes, it can become 8 minutes. You understand? It is just there's a natural doubling. Okay, so you tell yourself, say, okay, I will stop at 16 minutes. That's it. Or stop at 8 minutes. No more. But you can have many sessions of 8 minutes or 16 minutes throughout the day. Because most of us, you swipe our mobile or your mobile phone or your computer, looking at what do you call TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. That's also some kind of meditation, isn't it? They say you're lost in meditation. The TikTok meditation. Lost in Facebook meditation. Lost in so many other kind of meditation. Okay, so so that's the main thing. We just need to meditate and acknowledge that whatever is happening we acknowledge, we accept, and we acknowledge. Okay, without judgment, without this and that, and then after that, continue. Okay, swallow saliva. Oh yes, I swallow saliva. Then continue. All right. So for those who have taken tantric initiations, then maybe end of this year or when I complete this particular retreat that I'm doing, then maybe I teach you all some something like the meditation on the for preparation of highest yoga tantra. Okay, then this is very important. Okay, what to meditate on in preparation for generation stage and completion stage. This everything is step by step, and everything is we have to train to get our mind used to it. Okay, so get our mind used to it is because right now this human body, you see, the text keep on saying, right? The Lamrim is say, oh, we have 8 freedoms and 10 endowments and this and that. Read, go and find out what the 8 freedoms and 10 endowments are, and then after that, after that, then you are able to check. You are able to check deeper where we are. Okay, I hope the people from page 5 can on your cameras. Yeah, quite many people don't still switch off their cameras, right? So anyway, it's like this. Like going to the place where there is the going to the golden mountain, but don't pick up free gold. Okay, now we have the 8 freedom and 10 endowments, and then you just don't use the or like some people say, you got lots of gift vouchers, but just see them as paper and don't use the gift voucher like this. I think using gift voucher is saying gift voucher may be more meaningful. You've got one huge stack of $100 gift vouchers or $10 and $50 gift vouchers, and then you don't use it, and then waiting for it to expire because it has an expiry date. It's foolish, isn't it? Okay, so right now is if we have this precious human rebirth, and if we don't want to use it, then this reality is foolish. What activity or habit creates the deepest imprint of Buddha Dharma for our next life? The activity and the habit of Bodhichitta is the deepest imprint for Mahayana Buddha Dharma for the next life. So Bodhichitta, let's translate it as the spirit of enlightenment. Okay, in good spirit, the spirit of wanting to become enlightened. Like you have a lantern, or you have a lamp in your house. You've got you've got the lights in your house, and then you don't switch it on. You understand? You have lights, and you don't switch on, and then you treasure it as this is the lamp. This lamp can give us light. This lamp can give us knowledge. This lamp can give us wisdom. Let's pray to the lamp. It's a little bit ridiculous. You understand? Right? For example, this mobile phone can give us light, right? Now mobile phone can gives off light, right? Mobile phone can give us knowledge. Mobile phone can let us have clairvoyance, so you can see what's happening. Especially you have some place have some uh, camera on the road. If you want to go somewhere, is there the traffic light, traffic jam, or this and that? Oh, you can see. Oh, can check Google Earth, Google Maps, or whatever news and everything. Oh, it become clairvoyance. This is clairvoyance, isn't it? Right? So what is? So do you use your mobile phone or do you pray to the mobile phone? Okay. If you now we have precious human rebirth, we met with Mahayana Dharma, and then you have you if you receive the teachings and you have a guru and you have all the opportunities and you only know how to pray and just to pray and make offering, and Chinese say hang on what just want to have a good luck and prosperity and to have everything being very smooth. Somebody asked me, if life's smooth and pray for a life so smooth. I say, life is so smooth and this and that. I don't know what about you, but life too smooth is like, everyday diarrhea, very smooth. Okay? Yeah. So, if everything, we never make mistake, we will never be humble and we will never learn. Isn't it? We will never have compassion and we will be judgmental, self-righteous, isn't it? You look at our old selves and look at the people that we used to mix around with and look at the people around us now. I think you can tell very clearly those who are self-righteous and those who know a lot and are self-righteous and this and that. You know the difference between yourself and them, isn't it? So it's better to have friends who made mistakes and learn from it and they are humble, rather than people who have got all the backup and support to get everything right and do according to their way. Okay? So that's my honest answer. What is the best thing for next life and everything? Then Bodhichitta. Good evening. Kindly explain why the last two phase Hong Pei of the Vajrasattva mantra is not pronounced while reciting, only the last round of reciting, then recite the full mantra. Thank you. If you know the meaning of the mantra, that is already, like I said, the translations are already available. You can easily get it, right? From ha 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 ho onwards, Bhagavan Savatata Gada Benja Mame Muja Benja Bava Mahasamaya Sato A Hong Pei. Ha 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 ho. Excuse me, my tailbone is painful. So, ha 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 ho here means 5 wisdoms. Okay? That is the 5 wisdom that overcome the 5 delusions. Now, if we go through, now I go through the 5 wisdom with you, and then you will actually understand the 5 wisdoms are really something so important and something that we really have taken for granted. Okay? Yeah, the 5 transcendental wisdom. Okay? So, what are the 5 transcendental wisdom? Okay? First one is called uh, this wisdom of suchness. Okay. Second is the wisdom, a mirror-like wisdom. Third is the wisdom of deep awareness of sameness. Okay. Right. And then the fourth one is the investigative awareness. And the fifth one is the wisdom to accomplish activities. Okay. So what are these 5? Do you want to know? You want to explain? So I explain it in a way that is, I want to explain in a way that you will be able to practice it. Okay? Right? First one is the mirror light. The first one is the suchness. What is suchness? The first wisdom is to understand or to know that everything is compounded phenomena. Therefore, it is just as such. Everything is just as such. Everything is built up of different things, reliant upon former condition and therefore having a current condition, isn't it? Right? Yeah. So this is the first wisdom. We need this first wisdom. Then we can have. We need this first wisdom. Then we can have this capability to recognize that a loaf of bread is not real, or a cake is not truly existent, or we say, no, I think now English word they call truly existent cake, truly existent apple pie, truly existent salad, right? Give a good example is a loaf of bread. Now, a loaf of bread is just a loaf of bread, isn't it? But in your mind, your loaf of bread, and in my mind, my loaf of bread, totally existing in different form, different smell, different texture, different color, isn't it? You may think your loaf of bread in your mind is a Japanese loaf of Japanese bread, or some of us gardenia bread. I'm thinking of the old-fashioned Hainanese loaf of bread. That's slightly sweet, right? I think Ejan is thinking of a Hawaiian bread from Syracuse, right? Ejan will definitely think every time we say that in Syracuse we have this this bread in Syracuse. You know, Ejan loves to eat that bread, so we call that Ejan bread. Okay, so so it's just a loaf of bread. But we recognize that the bread is not truly existent. If the bread is truly existent, you cannot even eat it. Okay? Right now, so many things. So we recognize that everything is such. That is, they have the nature of emptiness. Okay? Everything is as such. They function, they arise and maintain due to the support of time and condition. So right now we can have food that can last quite long time because of preservative. No preservative, everything spoils in 1 or 2 days in our tropical heat, right? Maybe things in Syracuse, things last long time, I think, because weather is very cold, right? So so that's the first one. Second one say awareness Okay, the second wisdom is the wisdom of the awareness of sameness. That you and I and all beings have the nature of, have this nature of enlightenment. There's Buddha nature. We are actually same. We actually all like the same thing. We all want the same thing. We all want peace. We all want love. We all want happiness. It's just that our own idea of peace, love, and happiness is different. We all want enjoyment. We all want awakening. We all want to be free from suffering. Just that your suffering and my suffering is different. Your happiness and my happiness is different. But the main thing is that, therefore, the same thing is we have the same Buddha nature. Isn't it? Okay? So this then is the mirror-like awareness. Okay? Third wisdom is the mirror-like awareness, is reflective wisdom. Okay? Whatever we see in this mirror, whatever you are seeing through your screen, is it real or not? Okay? Are you seeing me? Are you seeing my picture? Are you seeing my picture? Are you seeing is the light entering, or is the light from your screen entering your eyes, or are you seeing me? Okay? So if you can understand this, then you have some wisdom. Okay? Right now, are you hearing me, or are you hearing what you want to hear? Okay? So then the fourth one is investigative wisdom. The wisdom, okay, of investigative wisdom. There is the wisdom that is unique to understand how beings are in their condition, in their time, in their dimension, in their culture. Just like teaching people in Asia and teaching people in America are totally different. Okay? Idea is different, thinking is different, culture is different, everything is different. Okay? Or teaching people in Australia or teaching people anywhere else. Okay? Different people, different region is different. Even between Singapore and Malaysia, also the thinking is a little bit different. Okay? And is there anything wrong with it? There's nothing wrong. So you use this to understand that there is known as a conditional karma. Okay? So because of this investigative wisdom, to have this awareness that will manifest as skillful means. Okay? So to have skillful means, you know how, or the best way, or the most skillful way to present the Dharma for them to grow better than whoever they are. There is no point to say how bad they are, how lousy they are, how different they are, or this and that. Correct? You understand? But this is what happened to us when we are growing up, Everybody tells us, oh, you're no good lah, you're lousy lah, you're this and that. So what happened? We all become, okay, depression, low self-esteem, very sad, and no confidence, and this and that. So I explained, right, last teaching. But I can't remember. I teach Chinese or English, West English class. Who are you? Okay. Who am I? Who are you? Who am I? I am. What am I? Do you remember what's the answer? I am what? Say.
Clear like mind.
Clear like mind, but with what?
Surrounded by self-grasping ignorance.
Yeah. Okay. I am clear like mind. In whatever condition I am still clear like mind. So that you know whatever happened, it is self-grasping differences. But I am still clear like mind. So you see, what is the sameness we are talking about now? The sameness we all have clear like mind. Whether you are whatever country you are, whatever race you are, whatever sexuality you are, whether you're gay, you're bi, you're lesbian, you're whatever you are, I don't care. I don't care. You're Chinese, you're Indian, you're Malay, you're whatever religion you are, you're clear like mind. Make sense now? Okay, the mind, you are the wisdom mind of awareness. Okay, that is the foundation of the generation stage of highest yoga tantra or towards Buddhahood. Okay, the fifth awareness is the wisdom of manifesting the accomplishment of activities. So you know how to accomplish the activities. Just now we say skill, I say skillful means is the result of investigative awareness, right? You know how to have skillfulness, but then you need to be able to fulfill. Some people, good start, but don't complete the job, right? Correct, no? Why they cannot complete the job, you know? You know why? Do you know what? You want to know why? Okay. Honest answer, these people cannot complete the job due to self-grasping ignorance. Okay? Because your self-grasping ignorance, my self-grasping ignorance, caused me to disagree with you, disagree with me, disagree with him, disagree with her, and this and that. So self-grasping ignorance caused so much suffering for you and for me. Right? So we understand this point, then we know. Now, self-grasping ignorance is the root target to dispel, to purify and to dispel. Right? So, ho. Then after that, then Sawatakan Samaya Sato Hong Pe. Why we only recite Hong Pe? You want to recite every time also can, but like for ourselves, we are reciting purification or Ngonro at least 111,111 times along Bodhisattva mantra. Every session you recite so many. The Hong Pe, when we say after that, when we meditate. What is the meditation about? Once you know the meaning, like I said, you read the Vajrasattva after you complete all your recitation, the last time you read in English, the translation, then Hong Pe. Sanskrit is not Hong Pe. Sanskrit is Aham Pat. Okay, Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, in Tibetan becomes Hong. Okay, then now we say Pe is also becomes a Tibetan, but original is Hong Hum Pat. Hum Pat. But of course we are not talking about the pronunciation now. Hong Pe then is union of great bliss and emptiness. Okay, where you unite this emptiness and the great bliss, okay, together as oneness, right? Like a Vajrasattva, he's sitting in union, okay, with his consort. There is the great bliss, okay, the great bliss of like a feeling of orgasm. But it is not just a sexual pointer orgasm, but there's a whole phenomenal body, speech, and mind thing. And then that great, so this orgasmic great bliss has an empty nature. And so in that meditation, we meditate on this feeling of high and great bliss in union with the realization or imputed whatever experience of emptiness we have, and therefore it is we maintain it as that, and we meditate for whatever moments of time that we allow ourselves to have. Okay, and so it is not like a bad thing. We meditate to regenerate all the energy channels, regenerate all the energy channels and the chakras, and loosening the knots. Okay, and so we want to internalize. You see, English word, this word internalize, quite weak. I want to maybe turn the other way around to say, instead of just using the word to internalize the prayer, I want to say we need to internalize and lose ourselves. Then ice and milk can blend together, or like a rose syrup and milk can blend together, isn't it? If these two don't want to blend it, you see, they say, oh, the rose syrup, must internalize into the milk. But if the milk refuses to let go, still say, I am pure, I am clean, I am white, then these two cannot, it becomes milk and water, milk and oil. They cannot blend. Okay, so rather than we say internalize, we also need to release our self-grasping ignorance. Release self-grasping ignorance to internalize and to blend as oneness. This is called union. Okay, then when there is a union, when they can have, then it is called the harmony and great bliss and peace, right? Where rose syrup and milk can blend and union together. Okay, and then in the emptiness of each of their form, they are able to create something new. Then we have this drink called bandung, right? Rose milk, right? And then the rose milk, and then you put ice. Oh, very nice, isn't it? This is my favorite drink. So better, this great bliss and emptiness is bandung drink. Okay, so what is the sign when in the midst of chanting, that when there is a death or funeral wake, visualization appear in the mind? What is the sign? The greatest sign is no sign. Any sign becomes ego sign. We are always searching for signs And then whatever happened, we also impute it to be, oh, that is the sign. Impute it, mentally impute that is a sign of success, a sign of spiritual progression, a sign of this and sign of that. Right? The greater sign is the sign of no sign. Okay? Then is real honesty. Real honesty is no sign. After years, then you see whether our mind evolved or not. Was it better than last time or not? Did we become a little bit more patient, more open-minded, more caring, less judgmental, less angry, more loving, more acceptance, and like this? Then these are all no signs, right? Even you become something you also don't know, right? Usually these signs are somebody see it in you, then they tell you, correct? You don't go around telling, after I practice Dharma, I'm more loving, you know? Yeah. You don't see I'm more loving, meh? Huh? You cannot see I'm more loving? I'm more wise also, you know? You cannot see I'm more wise? Huh? You cannot feel my mantra power? You cannot feel my energy? You understand? Weird, right? So if you can have all the imputed signs, we will become coconaden, you know? Right? You will become crazy. Right? So these signs really give us more problem than blessing. So what sign there? Have sign, no sign? Faith in, undisputed faith in Guru, undisputed faith in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, right? Sincere practice, right? Don't be like somebody I know say, okay, now something happened or that. Quickly recite this mantra to help this person. Then the people, oh, did I forgot that, right? I ask her, quickly do this, do that, do this, do that. No, some of you practice for so many years. I'm sure you all can do better than me already, right? Right? Then, yeah. Quick. Your who is going to pass away already. Oh, somebody got possessed. Oh, somebody got spirit disturbance. Oh, my dog is going to die. My cat is going to die. Oh, my grandmother is going to die. My grandfather is going to die. I'm going to die. How? Scream. And I cannot call my guru. My guru never answer the phone. Like me lah. You know, everybody say you people tell me your guru very good. I use my phone and call your guru. He never pick up the phone. Fake number. Right? So like this. Right? So this kind of thing is really, really unbelievable. Okay? So there's one more. So what are the two bodhicittas? The two bodhicittas are the bodhicitta. One is the aspiring bodhicitta. They aspire that in the next life I'll be able to do this and that. Now I cannot. Next life that I can. You know. The other one is right now engaging bodhicitta. Whatever I have, I just do. Like, you know, now I ask for orange, but keep on having lemons. So I aspire in next life when all the orange start coming to me, like all the lemon coming to me, then I engage the bodhicitta. You see, you're like engaging bodhicitta. You know, my guru told me, you know, it's actually a nice word for beginner to encourage them to practice. The reality, if you are engaging bodhicitta, you should slap yourself to wake up, you know. That is like, you know, in life, definitely you still want to wait for the life where only oranges will come to you. In which life, excuse me, can you expect or wait for only to have oranges coming to you? Right? There'll be lemons, oranges, durians, coconuts, and everything, bananas, right? All kinds of things will start coming to you. And especially if you aspire to have a bodhicitta and you have a bodhisattva heart, you're practicing to benefit others, you know, Even lizards and cockroaches and spiders and people of all colors, race, shape, body shapes and size, everybody, all the birds and everything all attracted to you. Isn't it? Now everybody afraid to practice Mahayana Dharma. Because I'm scared of dog, I'm scared of cat, I'm scared of cockroach, I'm scared of lizard, I'm scared of birds, I'm scared of, you see self grasping ignorance. I am. Okay, so please slap yourself awake and not have aspiring bodhicitta, but immediately, if you have a lot of lemon, then why don't you make a citrus, what do you call, maybe let's call a citrus mocktail, where you can have soda water with lemon and orange, right? Ice cold soda with lemon and orange, like that. Okay, instead of saying I just want oranges and I don't want any lemons. All right. Okay, so tonight I answered all the questions. Does anybody else have any other question to ask?
Hi, good evening, Rinpoche. Just one quick question that I got from the audience. Good evening, Rinpoche. May we know if probiotic supplements and probiotic drinks considered to be vegetarian? Thank you.
To me, it's vegetarian lah. Okay, but if you have in mind that they are all alive and they are bacteria, and then you are this and that, then you become extremist. Then is non-vegetarian. Everything is your motivation, right? Even if you drink water that is slightly heated, then you are killing. If you eat bread and you use yeast, you are killing billions, right? Scary, right? If you eat hot food and the heat goes into your stomach, billions of bacteria die because of the temperature difference in the stomach. If you are sick, you eat antibiotics, you're killing billions of bacteria. If you wash your hands with soap, then you're killing virus and bacteria. Oh, come on, these are all extremist views. Okay, these are all extremist views, right? Okay, so there's a whole idea about being pure vegan and this and that is actually own personal choice. Buddha already shown the way, what is called the middle path. Okay, if our own extremist viewpoints and the fashionable extremists are successful to have enlightenment and awakening, then it's different story. But better to follow the path shown by past gurus and the Buddha himself. Okay, any other questions?
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Okay, good night. Offer mandala. Sa she boge joshe me to tranri running jane de kamba de sange shindo me de uage drogonala shila choba cho e dam guru ratna mandala kamni ataya me.
Okay, let's recite Rinpoche's long life prayer. Om Savasti, like the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amrita, you Lord of everlasting life, who cultivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality. Please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. They are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through expressionist practices in order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation. You're the one who is able guide. Please live a long, stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and forge far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Bodhichitta. Okay, let's do a dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from the sufferings. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born rise and grow. May the born have no decline but increase forevermore. May the with the changing raising dream, may can be one Bojambeya. Kanching can be Tung Yen Tung Kabalo, Sandra Bijala so one day. Me meets with the changing raising dream, make can be one Bojambeya. Kanching can be Tung Yen Tung Kabalo, Sandra Bijala so one day. Me meets with the changing raising dream, make can be one Bojambeya. Kanching can be Tung Yen Tung Kabalo, Sandra Bijala so one day. Okay. Thank you, Rinpoche, for the teachings.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you.